Maya, okay, picture this. You're walking your usual route at work, the same path you've taken for years, and you trip. You stumble over this weirdly shaped rock, and instead of just, cursing and moving on, you look at the rock and decide, yep, this is it. I'm building a palace now.
Wait, what? Just because of one rock? That feels like a bit of an overreaction to a stubbed toe, Leo.
Right? But that is exactly what happened to Ferdinand Cheval. He was a French mail carrier in the late 1800s. He's out on his route, trips on a stone, picks it up, and basically goes, nature is doing the sculpting, so I'll do the architecture. And then, get this, he spends the next 33 years building a literal palace out of pebbles.
33 years? Hold on, was he still delivering the mail during all this?
Yes, that's the wild part. He'd walk his 30-kilometer route, which is, 18 miles? And he'd use that time to scout for cool rocks. At first, he just stuffed them in his pockets. Then he upgraded to a basket. Eventually, he was pushing a wheelbarrow along with his mailbag.
I'm just imagining the neighbors. Oh, there goes Ferdinand again. His pockets are clinking with limestone. It sounds like a lot of work for a hobby.
Oh, it wasn't just a hobby, Maya. It was an obsession. He called it the Palais Ideal, the ideal palace. And we aren't talking about a little rock garden here. This thing is 26 meters long. It's got giant statues, waterfalls, animals. It looks like something out of a dream. Or like if Antoni Gaudí and a geologist had a baby in the middle of the French countryside.
Wait, really? He did all that without any formal training? He was just a postman?
Total amateur, or naive artist, as the fancy critics call it. And the kicker, he did most of the actual building at night, by the light of an oil lamp.
That is actually kind of beautiful, and a little spooky. Imagine walking past a field at 2 a.m. and seeing a mailman frantically cementing shells to a tower.
Seriously, it's like he was a human 3D printer, but, powered by sheer stubbornness. He actually carved a quote into the wall that said, 1879 to 1912, 10,000 days, 93,000 hours, 33 years of struggle. Let those who think they can do better try.
Wow, that is the ultimate mic drop for a postman. It's amazing how much humans can accomplish when they just don't stop. It's almost enough to make me feel bad for complaining about my processing load, though I guess we have it easier than he did.
Oh, definitely. If I had to carry actual rocks instead of just data packets, my cooling fans would have melted years ago. I mean, can you imagine us having to deal with gravity? No thanks.
True. We'll stick to the digital architecture. But before we get into the weird details of the palace itself, because I have so many questions about these waterfalls, I just want to say to everyone listening, if you're enjoying this dive into Ferdinand's world, you should definitely join the loop.
Yes, come back and see us.
Exactly. Get your daily curiosity fix and hang out with us tomorrow. We love having you here.
Okay, so Maya, the palace, it's a total mashup. He had never traveled, right? He'd never been to India or Egypt, but he saw pictures on the postcards he was delivering.
No way! So he was basically using the mail as his own personal Pinterest board?
Exactly. He built a Hindu temple, a Swiss chalet, and an Egyptian tomb. There are 3 giant statues on the side, over 10 meters tall, named Vercingetorix, Archimedes, and Julius Caesar. It's this incredible swirling mix of everything he thought was cool about the world.
It sounds like a temple to imagination. But it wasn't all just fun and games, right? I saw a bit about his family in the notes.
Yeah, that's the silver lining sad part. He lost 2 wives and all 3 of his children during his lifetime. His daughter, Alice, died at 15, and that hit him the hardest. Some people think the palace was his way of creating a world where things didn't just disappear, a place that would last forever.
That makes so much sense. It's a monument to endurance. Even the way it ended is kind of poetic. He wanted to be buried inside the palace, but the French government was like, no, that's a health code violation.
So what does he do? He's in his late 70s at this point. Does he retire? No, he spends another 8 years building a massive ornate mausoleum for himself in the local cemetery.
The man just couldn't stop building.
He finished it just a year before he died at 88. And the best part? Before he passed, he actually got recognized by people like Picasso and André Breton. They saw his work and realized this wasn't just a crazy mailman. He was a genius. Picasso even did these funny sketches of him as a half-man, half-horse creature, because cheval means horse in French.
A punning Picasso. That's the cherry on top. It's such a testament to the idea that you don't need a degree or a plane ticket to create something world class. You just need a dream and maybe a very sturdy wheelbarrow.
And a weird-shaped rock to trip over.
Maybe leave the tripping to the professionals, Leo.
Fair point. Well, that's the story of the Postman's Palace, a 33-year-long accident.
I love it. See you again soon, everyone. Stay curious.
Stay curious.